We're live, Bennie Unfiltered. Welcome back to another episode of Bennie Unfiltered. We're on some really good messages here, and on our episodes, we're actually on Mastering Networking, episode 2. We finished up our Fear series. Like the last week and the prior week before, I just want to make sure everybody's doing okay with COVID-19 out there. I hope everyone's staying safe, healthy, and cautious, but don't be scared. How's that sound? Still do your job. We still got to continue to run our businesses. I got some examples to share with you towards the end on how I've been doing mine even. Give you some good pointers on actually how it's done. You know what I'm saying? By experience. So let's get started. Mastering Networking, episode 2, April 15th. Entrance to the strategy. Entrance to the strategy. What could that be? I would have to say it's where we're dealing with a lot of changes right now because of the COVID-19. You want to always be prepared, and there are a lot of changes right now. So use your social networking and marketing and everything you have to your advantage. It's really important that you do this in order to make it through the struggles that we got going on right now, because a lot of businesses are in trouble, and a lot are thinking they're in trouble, but they've realized if I work my butt off, we'll get out of trouble here. So here's the deal. What hasn't changed is the good importance of being really good at exchanging ideas, contact info. So if I'm at a party and I want to be successful, I have to have a plan before I even leave, because your surroundings might be different than they are at other places. Different friends, different careers or whatnot. So always have a plan of how you're going to approach somebody when you're doing your pitch, so to say. So you've got to be prepared in advance, okay? So coming up with something and putting it together as an entrance strategy, this will set you apart from those who struggle at these same events. And you know who those people are. I don't think we want to be that person, right? We always want to be one step ahead of the game. So your initial engagement pitch is key in your entrance strategy. So what I'm saying is your IEP is like an old school elevator pitch, okay? So when someone asks me what I do or how do I start a conversation, I always want to not start with, hey, I'm Benny and I own a vape shop. No, I want to do the outcome. I save lives. That's what I do. And then I'll go into it, because now they're leaning in and they're going, what? What did you just say? Or your official title is important, but you always want to have a strategy of reeling them in. And there's a few things you can do with that. And if you're struggling, just go back to reflecting on your passion and the results of a finished product that you offer your clients or consumers that you are actually working to impress. How do they act when they're done? If you're a contractor and you're building a home, they're happy, right? The finished product, they live in this house and they grow up with their kids and they're happy and you put smiles on their face. You're bringing dreams alive, right? You're making someone's dreams possible. That's how I would pitch it. I wouldn't say, oh, I build houses and I've been a contractor for 15 years, okay? So when you do this, you always got to have an outcome as a result. For example, if I'm a doctor with a small practice and they ask me, what do you do? I could say, well, I help doctors expand their practices. I make you money. How's that sound? I want to know how you're going to make me money, so now I'm interested, right? So always feel free to share and make people lean in and make them want to know more about what you do. Show them what's possible and then react on it, because that crafting your IEP is very important. You always got to learn how that goes. So what's the outcome? What happens from then? And what's your results? Those are 3 important things. What's the outcome? What happens for them? And what's the result? Always remember that, because you want positive and productive. Success is everything. Never sell yourself short and always set yourself apart from everybody else. Okay? You got to do that. It's important. I'm going to give you an example. My industry isn't considered an essential. I'm going to go a little longer here, guys, for a second, because I want to give an example. The struggle is real. When you're an entrepreneur and you have staff and now they're on unemployment and whatnot, and your business, to me, is needed. There are people right now needing something so they don't go backwards in life. I provide a service that makes people live a better life, okay? They have quit smoking cigarettes and it wasn't easy. Now this vaping has changed their life and has been taken from them, and they're available to get smokes anywhere they go at a convenience store. These people are struggling. They're sad, they're hurting. I'm trying to figure out, how do I do this? Well, I'll tell you, my networking and my IAP has really made a difference in my community, because my community has led me to be open at curbside service on a city level. State level is a whole nother thing. So guess what? That overrides city. So I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm still figuring it out. But guess what? I figured it out. Because when there's a will, there's a way, and I'm going to make sure that my consumers are happy and satisfied, because you know what? The passion's there. It ain't always about this, but I'll tell you right now, this is my life. I've built something on it, and I've helped change lives. I'm not going to let anybody down, period. I'm going to keep on building, and no one's going to tell me I can't. And I'm going to practice safety first, because everybody's health and safety does come first, and there are ways to do this. So don't ever quit. Always figure out an option. You'll survive the aftermath. This is Benny with Unfiltered. Check us out on BennieUnfiltered.com. We're looking forward to seeing you. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook. And I'm sorry I went a little longer, but I'm really pissed off sometimes when it comes to some of this stuff, because I don't want anyone giving up out there. You're not a quitter. You're a winner, and you're going to succeed. 2020 is yours, so don't be sleeping on it. Go after it, okay? This is serious. I can't wait to get started. I'm on fire. Bennie Unfiltered 2020. If you want to win, join the team, because we're going to win together. We'll see you next week.